What is up, you guys? We have officially reached the 8-game mark of the 2023 NBA season. 8 of the 82 is roughly about 1/10 of the year, so I figure it's a good point to give you some thought. Still a very small sample size, but I would say it's officially more than just a bump in the journey. Today, I wanted to briefly talk about 3 of the hottest teams around the league, give you guys some good news for once. We'll look at what has gotten them to where they currently stand, and I'll offer my prediction for where I think they're headed. Before we get started though, please do me a favor and like the video, as it really does help me out a lot more than I think you guys realize, and subscribe if you enjoy basketball content. Now, let us get going. The first hot team I want to bring up has to be the best team in basketball, the Milwaukee Bucks. As of me preparing this video, they currently have the last perfect record in the league at 8-0 and are showing no signs of slowing down. And should I also mention, they have done this all without one of either their second or third best players, Khris Middleton. Without him, everyone else in Milwaukee has stepped up and risen to the occasion of chasing another NBA championship, and I adore watching it unfold. Of course, the star of the show has to be Giannis Antetokounmpo, as he is for now in at least the 5th year in a row, once again playing like an MVP, putting up an absolutely bonkers stat line of 33 points, 12 rebounds, 5 dimes a night, and defending at an elite rate as well, putting up 1.1 steals and 1.7 blocks per game. I know it may seem a bit ridiculous, but if Giannis were to maintain the average of 33 and 12 through an entire regular season, he would become only the 5th person ever to do so, joining Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Elgin Baylor, and Bob McAdoo, which is pretty elite company. Now, even with all this good, you may find it odd to read that the Bucks are near the bottom of the league in offense. They rank only 26th in three-point shooting efficiency, and they are 18th in points per game. But what that means, and what should strike fear into everyone who faces them, is that they are elite defensively. They are first in opponent field goal percentage and first in opponent's points per game, and they are in the top 10 in both blocks and steals per game. They have the defense to stop anyone east or west, and once Middleton makes his return to join Jrue Holiday and company, the Bucks will dominate the league even more so. In my preseason prediction, I did claim the Bucks would finish first, so I must say I am feeling pretty good about that right now. The next hot team I need to bring up are my personal favorite team, the Phoenix Suns. The Suns do not get mainstream media attention for anything good. They made the finals 2 years ago, then had the best record in the league last year, and now their young core is only just now entering their prime, yet no one seems to care. Now, why are they being so heavily overlooked? It's because drama sells better, but still, the Suns are really good. Currently, they sit atop the Western Conference with 6 wins and 2 losses. Their only 2 losses were for a combined 4 points. And by the way, last night's game was a ripoff because Jeremy Grant traveled before shooting the winning shot, but I digress. Whether you want to look at straight records of the teams or go off of power rankings, you have to give the Suns plenty of credit. In this early season, the Suns have taken down the defending champion Warriors, upset the absolutely stacked Clippers, beat up the Pelicans, who I had finishing first in the Western Conference in my preseason prediction, and they have taken down the Mavericks and Timberwolves. That is one of the toughest schedules in the league so far. I don't care how you sugarcoat it. And let me say this, they haven't been as good as every Suns fan knows they could be, and this is because their starting center, DeAndre Ayton, has been playing disinterested on both ends of the floor. Ayton did not get the contract he wanted this past offseason. That is probably the only Suns headline you saw, and it is showing in his game. He's playing so much softer right now than I have ever seen him play in his young career. For him, 8 rebounds per game is a career low by a wide margin. 0.4 blocks per game is an absolutely pathetic career low. And only 38% of his shots are at the rim, which is down from 53% 2 years ago. He is only attempting 2 free throws a game as a starting center. That is simply not good enough. Ayton looks lackadaisical on the court and has gotten himself benched in favor of undrafted Aussie Jock Landale on more than one occasion early on. And I love Landale's energy. He has helped the Suns win the games that he's been in, but Ayton simply has more talent. If Ayton could get his mindset on the same plane as Landale, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, Cameron Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and the rest of the Suns rotation, they would be undefeated right now. The Suns could finish first in the West in 2023. And I would love to see that happen, but it's going to come down to Ayton committing to the team more in the future. The last hot team I want to talk about today are the Utah Jazz. I will admit it, I overlooked this team prior to the start of the regular season. Partly because I thought they'd be a little under 500, then blow it up mid-season to chase that number 1 overall pick. But still, I do regret my take. The Jazz have a much more complete roster than either the Kings or Lakers, but I still foolishly ranked those two teams higher on my prediction. And also, what's even more impressive about what they have been able to achieve thus far is the fact they have been led by Lauri Markkanen. Heading into year 6 of his career, most people had already given up on Markkanen. We all saw him as an exciting rookie back in 2018, throwing down impressive dunks and making it rain from 3, but over time as the Bulls improved, he fell more and more out of the rotation. People viewed him as a tall, okay floor spacer and not really a whole lot more. But the man is playing like he is on the Finnish national team right now. He is getting more touches than ever, and he is creating for himself in ways we've only ever seen him do in international ball. 21 points, 9 boards a night, shooting 65% inside the arc are real big man numbers. Only 51 players in the league are shooting at least 9 two-pointers a game, and Markkanen ranks second in efficiency, only behind the reigning MVP Nikola Jokic. But beyond Markkanen, we also have to give credit to the other guys. There are 6 players on the Jazz averaging at least double figures, and Colin Sexton may not be the most impressive, but in only 20 minutes a night, his 13 points a game is 6th man award material. That is the most impressive of anyone playing 22 minutes a game or fewer. They are both proving their old teams wrong. The Jazz currently sit at 7-3, which is really stinking good. In 2023, I think they have a legitimate shot at hanging around the playoff picture and shifting a lot of people's perspective on these guys. So there you have it, another short but sweet video offering some early observations around the league. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing some good news because you are getting plenty of bad news everywhere else around the internet. Please subscribe to stick around for more future basketball content. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.